I am Lizzy with Long Distance Gamers. We are a group of friends who play games remotely due to living in different states. Today I'm going to be comparing Neuroshima Hex 3.0 to the new Neuroshima Hex, the Year of Moloch. So these are the two different boxes. As you can see, there's a slight difference. We have quite a bit of difference in height. Let's see if I can get that. So like you can see, it's lined up. It's that much different in height. And then there's a tiny bit of difference in the length as well. Of course, different artwork. We do have the glaring Moloch board. And then this one has a little bit of shine to it with this print right here. Whereas we have a cool post-apocalyptic guy with the 3.0 version. So we'll go ahead and start with the rule books. So pretty standard, mostly. They just show components. And they have the game rules. Slight change in graphic design. Nothing really to write home about in this one. As you can see, almost identical. Now we do, in here, there's some common problems versus clarifications and multiplayer games. And then more of that. And then we have the army descriptions, going through all of those. And some examples of play. Some more examples of play. And then the back, which is just some promotional things. And the Hex bonus content. This did come with the game. It's just solo mini puzzles on how to play it out. Came in 3.0, not in Moloch. Which 3.0 does have these puzzles that are some quick little, you have problems that you need to figure out, and then the solutions are on the back. While the Year of the Moloch has this Moloch Beginnings campaign that has some missions that you can go through. This is, of course, the Outpost versus Moloch army. And so it's a nice, quick little 5-scenario army. So, a little bit of a differences. Whichever one you prefer for that one. Now, something that Moloch has, 3.0 does not, is this frequently asked. So, it just has some questions. It has all of the armies, including the promotional Doomsday one. And just questions. It has troglodytes. Now, the thing that it does not have in this is anything about the new Beasts expansion, which is not mentioned anywhere in here, which we will get back to this in a little bit as well. But those are the rule books, and then the frequently asked questions for the Moloch. Then we have the game boards. So this is 3.0 versus the Year of the Moloch. So you can see slight difference in the board size. Now don't worry about these numbers. I do that for remote gaming purposes. Let's go and flip that around. This is just one layer versus here you have a dual layer board, if you can see that. This outer layer is a little bit harder to see in this, although I so rarely use it that I didn't even number it when I numbered mine. And then we have the 4 base armies, which is, of course, Outpost, Moloch, Borgo, and Hegemony. So they have their player boards. They're both nice feeling. I like the feel of this one slightly better, but, you know, whatever. This one, it has the background, the deck, and the tactical advice on one side, as well as the artwork. And then on the other side is all of the units that you have. Versus the new one, it has its background, but then it separates out. It has modules on one side, and then all the rest of them on the other, while having artwork on both sides. Well, I like being able to have the pretty artwork, and the more you play it, the more you will be able to just know what these are, and most of the time pretty much have it flipped over on this side anyways. However, for new players, I'd have to say that this is easier to use than having to flip back and forth between the two sides. So that's the ones that come in the base 3.0 as well as the Moloch. Now the ones that come in each of the expansions, you get this flimsy paper that comes in it that I always laminate, which is this. And we have these two. Now, of course, Beasts was not thought of, so we don't have a nice, cool Beasts for one of these. But of course, it's nice and big. You can see the difference in the size. Of course, you have, it's folded like this. So you have the background, new information. You have all of your pieces. And then you have some special rules. With it laminated, it's always open, so you have all of that. And then on the other side is all of the pieces that you have. Versus this follows, of course, the base 4 and have the artwork and units on both sides. Now the tiles that come with base 3.0 versus Year of the Moloch. So we have our headquarters, base 3.0 and base Moloch. So they're pretty much identical for the headquarters, except you see this little 2020 right here. As well as there's a little bit more pop to the color. You can see a little bit more sheen on these. They have a special coating on them, which makes them really pretty. And then we have this unit. It's the same. Oh, you need to have it like that. It's the same, just the artwork is changed. So the artwork is different. And then, of course, this has that nice sheen to it as well. And it does say 2020 right there. This unit. Again, these are pretty much the exact same functionally. Just they have a little bit brighter look on this side, as well as it says 2020, and it has different artwork. Of course, the ranged, pretty much the same, just different artwork, and that nice sheen to them. So that's pretty cool. Then we have our modules. So we have, you know, normal, and then with the Year of the Moloch, it has that nice sheen all the way across. So that could be bad if you have a lighting issue, like it is like that. Although it does look really sleek. And then, of course, we have the battles. Also, there's a change to the headquarter hit marker. So with the Year of the Moloch, you have this nice big chunky piece that also fits in here. It has, of course, the nice inset. Versus the 3.0, you have this pretty, it's color. So this is nicer as far as it's nicer, bigger, chunkier, but I do find myself liking the color a bit more. As well as when the expansions come, it is a bit harder to get these out of the individual holes that are in here for all the different numbers, while this is a lot easier to get out. Of course, this board was definitely built for these, but that is something to keep in mind. As well as the 3.0 base has these dials included in it, which Year of the Moloch has nothing like that for these. Something that the Year of the Moloch has that the 3.0 doesn't is all of the pieces for this Moloch beginning. So it has all of these that I think those are just blank ones, but we have all of these that you need to use for the Moloch beginning campaign, as well as all of these other little tidbits of goodies, which that is all used for the Moloch beginnings. As far as the net and the damage tokens go, they are practically identical. There is an ever so slight increase in the thickness, but very, very not noticeable. I wouldn't notice the difference if they were in a jar, for instance. With the thicker one going to, of course, the Year of the Moloch. The last thing we have is inserts. 3.0 comes with a very flimsy one that I just threw away a couple years ago. The Year of the Moloch comes with this nice big chunky plastic one, which you can see has a space for all the different armies, and then you can put your little token inside there as well. The only issue with this is the beasts. That symbol is nowhere to be found. So this insert is already out of date with having just one expansion come out that was in the works for a while. So I've already taken this insert out of the box, as well as another issue with the insert is it has a place for all the armies, but all of these extra tokens were just being placed in here, and it was really uncomfortable to put them in the box. As far as inserts go, personally, I think that this was just a waste of their time and money. For people who might only want these armies and these exact armies, hey, maybe that's good for them. But other than that, I just would pull it out. Okay, so that is all the differences of the components. And as you can see that there is some slight variations between the two. The price point, however, at the current moment, you can get Neuroshima 3.0 with the base 4 armies for about $35 US, in America at least. Year of the Moloch, I got a ding and dent one, which I cannot see the ding or the dent in this box, so yay me. The ding and dent was $50, when normally the retail price is $100. I think MSRP is $50 for this one as well, so it's about double what this one is, and you get this awesome campaign. Well, I'm assuming it's awesome. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. And some really pretty tiles and a nice board. But you're also losing these health dials, as well as this nice little puzzle, which I enjoyed having this in my car for a few months. When I was at a place that I was just waiting, I could pull a couple of these out, solve them, and just work on my game a bit. Although I do really like that it includes this frequently asked questions that includes all of the armies minus the beasts, fine-tuned parts. Of course, this isn't an all exclusive list. Some things you might want to go to Board Game Geek for, but that is it. And until next time, just remember to have fun, be present, and be you. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you. Also, if you find value in our content, please like, comment, or subscribe. Let a friend or family member know that we exist. Help us spread our channel and bring remote gaming to a table near you. Thank you very much, and have a great day.